thank you for buying my template. This is the custom eras so that you can have a large amount of boxes, include a large amount of people into your poster for fun. We start with our photos. I would not recommend removing the backgrounds for every single one of these photos, but you can if you wish. I mean, it definitely creates an aesthetic there that you can't duplicate. However, you can do it without doing that at all. So let's see what both look like. First, we'll try where we just are dragging and dropping our photos in without removing backgrounds. So we'll just grab any old photo right here. I'm just going to grab something and it will ask me if I want to. You can, of course, do Canva Pro for free for 30 days, and then you can remove the backgrounds very easily from each and every photo. It'll take you no time at all. But why I'm not trying to get anybody to sign up for anything they don't want to sign up for. So if we put the photo there without it being removed with the background, you double click to manipulate the photo. That's the single most important thing about this whole business. Double click. If you single click, you are gonna be so mad because it's not just a couple boxes. You'll end up with these black lines everywhere and you'll be like, Emily, come help me. And for this template, whew, that's a lot to fix. So let's do it right the first time. See how it can be kind of tricky when you go in there? It's not even like a quick fix for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to make sure that we're always double clicking. So we're going to line this all right back up where it needs to go. You can see that you zoom way in to do this if you want it to be exact. And you can line it up just like that. If you try to do it from a little bit further away, sometimes you can get not exact results, not what you want, not what you're expecting, I guess I should say. I'm also cleaning this up right now. Don't worry, yours will be perfection when you get it. This is me in testing mode and doing this video. So, okay, sorry about that. We sidetracked. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, let's grab another one. I didn't mean to grab the exact same one, but whatever it takes to show you. You can see that you can still have the colors of the eras show through and it still looks cool, and it'll save you a bunch of time because when I show you how we remove the backgrounds, I don't think you're going to want to do it for every single one. Okay, so that's what will happen without the backgrounds removed. To remove your backgrounds, and you will want to do this for your main one. I would say you have to. You don't though. You could probably get away with something that fits exactly in the square if you didn't have time or anything to remove your backgrounds. You could do something like that. But if you want this fun overlapping look, then you want to go to Adobe Express. All right, in Adobe Express, which is at adobe.com/express/, you go up to quick actions, and the very first choice is remove background. And in here, you're going to drag and drop your images. You do not need to put your credit card in, but you do need a free account. So create your free account, delete it when it's over. It's worth it for how cool it is. You are probably going to have a folder on your desktop with all of your photos in it, ready to go for your project. So all you have to do is open that folder and drag and drop your photo in. You'll download it, and then you're going to go back to Canva and you're going to go to Uploads or Upload Files. So in Upload Files, you're doing the search thing on your desktop for your folder. If you want to, though, once Uploads is open, you can drag and drop your photos in there as well to make that really easy. You would just drop them in like so, and the color will be applied. If for some reason the color is not applied, you want to Command Z twice or go up here to this undo icon and just have it reapply. If for some reason it completely fails you, this is how you fix it. You go up to Edit Photo and you look for duotone and you click that, and while you're in there you can see here if it didn't take, it will look totally different, and you'll want to make sure you're on custom and you'll want to click your highlights and take your dropper tool. If you don't have a dropper tool, just try a different browser. You'll want to click your highlights there. In the background, you're selecting the color of the background. Okay, so if you've put your photo in without removing the background and you're having this problem, what you're going to need to do is pull down your photo just a little bit and then do the same thing we just did, which is Edit Photo, Duotone, make sure the highlights match with the color behind it, like so, and then you replace this, and if you slow down, then you can see it'll help you. See how it has a little drag there, so it'll like grab it. I know now I'm in order with the rest. And before I'm done, I would go through and check every single one of my boxes and make sure they're lined up by zooming in. That's just me though. As you can see, we actually have a different middle here, and this is because I wanted to show you how the middle box will apply color. It's that easy. You would just be grabbing the photo you're going to put in there, which is none of these, and see it happened. So we're going to Command Z, right? Command Z. She's still in color. This is no good. You got to get back to where it is in the color tone that it was. Canva can be finicky. We'll just say that. If you're a teacher and you're here, you're not even irritated by this. You're like, okay, fine, that's what we have to do. You get it. For everybody else, this will irritate you because you have it. Okay, but it's just Canva, and the program more than makes up for it, especially since you can do almost all of this, everything in this template anyway, for sure, for free, and almost everything in the whole program for free, really, except for the very advanced things. So anyway, back to our program here. We went back to where we could see that the color tone was applied. We're going to grab the photo that we want to put in there and then slide it till it applies. To adjust this one, double click to enlarge your photo, and you'll see it disappears on the end, and that is because you have a boundary there with this, and you'll just mess around and get it right. Now, I don't recommend this close-up of a photo because you'll lose some of your side boxes, but maybe you even want to leave those blank. Nobody said you had to fill every box. Okay, so if you double click twice, you will remove the picture box. Remember that you removed it. You can't go back and get it. So I would make a copy of this document right away before I do anything else, and then work on that if you want to do something different like that. So you can always go back to the original. So that is how you do all the photos. It's obviously going to take you much longer, and you're just pulling into each one of these squares. Try very hard not to move these boxes around, and then double check at the end, zoom way in, and make sure they're all lined up like they should. If this is the one you got, because this is a dual tutorial that will cover both, it's the same thing, except I definitely recommend not removing the backgrounds for this one. It just kind of looks cooler with them, but again, that's totally up to you, and it's the same thing. You're just going to drag and drop into these. They don't have borders, but you still have to double click to adjust your photo, and single click would mess things up, so don't single click anywhere. You want to do your text up here, you can change that. You can change the font. The other one's more, a special font that you want to keep. This, you could really make anything. And your background is also changeable. You can just delete it. You can change the color by going up here and changing the color. Same thing with the other template that I just showed you. You can change the background color if you wish, and you can change the color of your font, so you can customize it however you want. It's the same here. You can grab the guides from the side, which are amazing. If they don't show here, you go to File, Settings, Show Rulers and Guides, and then it will show you them. And you can change colors of stuff. Up here is all your font stuff, where you can change the color of your font, the size of your font, all of the good stuff is right there. And then we pull our grain layers forward. So we go to Position, Layers, and scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see these two almost invisible layers. You're going to select both of them. Shift will let you select both of them. Go up to Arrange, and click to front. And there we have our grain layers, and you're definitely going to want to make sure nothing got shifted while you were playing around, and so that your grain layer is definitely on top of your photos and nowhere else, or else you will see that on the sides, and you don't want that. And if you want more grain or less grain, you would go up to transparency, and you can fiddle like so. All right, so that is how you would do that, and you would just go up to Share, Download, and you can choose what you need. And you'll just download that, and you can print that out. Everybody loves Office Max, Office Depot, FedEx. All those places are great for posters. Okay, so with that thing, you can now easily do this project. And if you run into any troubles, please let me know. It's really easy to create a share link. Right up here, I'll show you. Go to Share, go to Only You Can Access, and change it to Anyone with Link Can Edit. And then copy the link and send it to me on Etsy. Don't send it to me on YouTube, please. You'll be sending everybody your link if you do it in comments. You don't want that. So please send that to me on Etsy messages. And I am really quick about getting back to you and helping you out if you need it. So I really appreciate you guys. And again, thank you. See you next time.